It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll get a look here at Caleb Williams. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Jets and the Broncos, and it's all up next.
The unmistakable New York skyline to the east, and we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Two teams in this one going in the right direction. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, both these squads come in off winning streaks. Something's going to have to give, but you love having that momentum coming into a game like this.
And absolutely right, Mike. And on top of it, if you're the home team today playing in front of your home crowd, not only are you coming off this win streak and bringing this momentum into another home game, but you get the energy, you get the excitement of your crowd who's also riding this wave of winning football. But on the other sideline, you've got a hungry, hot road team that's looking.
We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. To throw it again, it's Williams. He's got the first down and more than that. A first down there, gain of 14 yards.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now the second-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Now he takes off.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. And it'll be second down. Now Williams. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And
oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. It's Hutch, Aiden Hutchinson, former #2 overall pick, in there to bring him down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Raiders' kick is good, and the Jets will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Velus Jones now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense, set to take over for the first time, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
Neutral zone infraction, defense. Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. So Kittle comes in motion. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing again, it's Tua. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Tua. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did. So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Jonathan Brooks, touchdown Broncos. It's his second touchdown of the year. That is a first National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I can promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment, and they're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Jets offense ready to get going with their second possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Still second down.
So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. On 2nd down, it's Williams. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2nd and 7. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. Williams to throw on 2nd down. That's caught downfield by Harrison. 5 terrific quarterbacks from Southern California, and here's another one. The rookie gets his team a 1st down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
A play fake. Now Williams will go right back to Harrison. He's got him again.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
To throw, it's Williams. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. It's the Broncos with the early lead. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. They motion the slot man left. Williams to the air once more. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up.
That penalty is declined.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jets are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense ready to take over for their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. That's Washington, the man in motion. On the ground, they go with Brooks. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. 3rd and 5. In motion comes Pittman. Tua now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And now it's 4th down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon, the return man. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. The next drive about to get going. We're going to take a moment here and let you know what's coming up in prime time this week. Starting tonight, it's Sunday Night Football, one of the best games of the opening month of the season. Bills and Ravens from Baltimore, and then another double bill on Monday Night Football as the Titans and Dolphins meet in Miami at 7:30 Eastern. Followed by the Seahawks and Lions 45 minutes later with the kickoff in Detroit at 8:15 Eastern Time. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. And the run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. 2nd and 11. Slot man in motion right. From the shotgun, it's Williams. To the outside, a catch made by Moore. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here now, 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. On comes the punt team now for the Jets. Velus Jones back deep. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. So Kittle comes in motion. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing. Throwing on third down, Tungo Bailoa. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Jets offense make their way out to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Yard gain on the play. That's good for the Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
The motion man is Johnson. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That'll be taken in by Moore. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Throwing again, Williams. The toss, left side, caught by his running back. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
To throw it again, it's Williams. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll try and throw. Here's Williams.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. He's going to run it.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on to punt for Denver. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Jets offense and Caleb Williams set to take over once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They send him right out of the slot. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. To the outside, he's got Harrison. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. Off play action. Here's Williams. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, it's Robinson. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. On comes Thomas Morstead, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Broncos offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. 2 and out on 1st down. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is, and I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Play action. Tagovailoa. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. So we have reached halftime here. It is a 6-point difference at the break. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coaches, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Spencer Rattler, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Josh Allen, a touchdown pass in the victory. It was a former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson, who was tough to stop in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico.
First half
and Greg
played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll start out first down and 10. In motion comes Pittman. A play fake. Now 2 to throw. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. So Kittle comes in motion. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. So Kittle comes in motion. From the gun on third. A throw left side. Going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
And he'll take it on in. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, New York.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with first and 10.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So, from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Able to find Pittman. It's complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on second and 4. Throwing is Tua. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. A A shotgun snap for Tua. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Again, it's Tua. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 30. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Tua to throw again. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Bailoa. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This one from 39 yards out. Sly's kick is good. And the Broncos cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Jets offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's caught by Harrison right side.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
A give, and here comes Robinson. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Here's 2. This one complete to Washington.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
From the gun, here's Tua. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The home team's offense and running back Bijan Robinson headed back onto the field. And And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. The motion man is Johnson. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Off-balance throw. It's complete.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
On the return is Jones. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. In motion comes Pittman. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. That's complete to Kittle, the tight end. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And in motion is Brown. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Automatic 1st down.
Throwing again, it's Tua. This throw left side caught by Kittle. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
When you're running a crossing route versus man coverage, you understand that there's going to be nobody waiting for you on the far side of the field. So if you can create separation on your man defender and separate away, there's a lot of green grass, and that's where the quarterback went with the ball.
That one complete to Brown. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 3. And in motion is Brown. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And the Broncos are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll run with Brooks. And he will score. Game on. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Denver. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 40.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
This throw right side pulled in by Pittman. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Tua. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's Williams. To the outside, a catch made by Moore. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Moore going in motion. On second down, it's Williams. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Slot receiver headed right. Here's Williams now to throw. And that is in.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
So a big kick coming for the veteran Matt Prater. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. This one complete to Atwell. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. So Kittle comes in motion. Out of the gun. Oh, they're on him with a flash, and he's lost the football. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. And they're going to do that with excellent field position. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. The motion man is Johnson. On second down, it's Williams. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A lot of terrific quarterbacks from Southern California, and here's another one. The rookie gets his team a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative.
It is brought in the end zone. Noah Brown. Touchdown, New York. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short. No gain.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Velus Jones now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're going to stop him in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. In motion comes Pittman. Tua now on 3rd down. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game.
57-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He missed it. And their lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout. Too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. But also, let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So, combination of really good defense at times.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Now, on 2nd and long. Open man downfield is Kittle. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. In motion comes Pittman. Throwing on 3rd down. Tungo Bailoa. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They snap it to Tua. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy completions. And this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Thomas Morstead in punt formation for the Jets.
So this one in the win column for the Jets. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.
it.